Okay, so now we're going to solve for the leg of a right triangle. So the leg is going to be missing. So again, we start out with identifying A, B, and C. So A is the shortest, B is the medium side, and these are the legs, which make the 90 degrees. And C is the longest side. After you identify, you're going to substitute, which means to replace. Instead of a squared plus b squared equals c squared, you're going to substitute your a, your b, and your c value from step 1 into step 2. You're going to simplify, which is make it easier, and we're going to use a calculator. But today it's different. When we were doing this solving for hypotenuse, we simplified, and our next step was square rooting. Today, when we simplify, we can't go straight to the square root because our numbers are separate. They're on opposite sides, so we have to subtract. Subtract the leg value, and then last we square root, and we want 1 decimal place. So we're going to use these 5 steps, because this 4th step is new, to solve. So if I look down at problem number 1, my A value is 1.9, because that's my shortest side. My B value is missing. Excuse me. My B value is missing, and my C value is 3.4. So I identified the A, the B, and the C. Now I'm going to substitute. Instead of A squared, I'm going to write down 1.9 squared plus, and instead of B, which is my medium, oh, I don't have a B number, so I leave it as B squared, equals, and instead of C squared, I'm going to put in 3.4 squared. So they're separate. When I first did this to solve for the hypotenuse, they were together on the same side, my numbers. So I could just put them together. But now they're separate. So I need to simplify. I'm going to use a calculator. And I'm going to do 1.9 squared, which is 3.61, plus b squared, because I don't know what that is, equals 3.4 squared is 11.56. I subtract the leg value because I want to take this leg and move it over here, so I have to do the opposite. So I'm going to subtract 3.61. B squared equals 11.56 minus 3.61. 7.95, and is that my answer? Is A 1.9 and B is 7.95 and C is 3.1? No, because my last step is to square root it. That's what B squared is. So I have to do the square root 7.95, and I want 1 decimal place. So B equals 2.8, which makes sense. It's the medium side. Now, what you need to be aware of is that A is the shortest side and B is the medium side. Or you can flip-flop them. A could be the medium, or B could be the shortest. You cannot switch C. So sometimes when you do all of this work and you put the short side in for A and the medium side for B and the C as your hypotenuse, your longest side, sometimes when you get down to the very end and you solve for B in this problem, it might be actually smaller than A. That's okay. These two can flip-flop. The C has to always be the longest side. So let's do one more practice. Let's do number 3 down. You're going to keep practicing on your own. Identify the A, the B, and the C. So A, B, and C. Substitute. I'm going to switch colors just so that they don't blend together. 3.9 squared plus B squared equals 6.4 squared. I'm going to simplify. I'm going to use a calculator. 3.9 squared, 15.21 plus B squared equals 6.4 squared, 40.96. Substitute, simplify, subtract the leg value. So 40.96 minus 15.21, 25.75. And the last step is square root. So B equals 5.1. So you need to keep practicing. We've got 6 more practice problems. Follow these 5 steps every single time. We're solving for a leg, one of the A's or the B's.